Go.
Oh, hi. Long time no see. Well, I've been on holiday, as you can tell by the tan. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on the allotment. What I want to talk to you today about, on today's Grow Joe, is potatoes. Now, these are potatoes, these are second earlies. I think they're Jet, it's a variety, and I'm just about to dig them now. Now, the big trouble is with some of these potatoes, like if I can come in really sort of close, I can cut one in half. Oops, a bit more. And try this at home. And you can see I've had a mixture of worms and keel slugs working their way through these potatoes. And if I was to open these potatoes out just a little bit more, I'm sure we'd find the culprits sitting in there. There's a millipede in there, but what's opened it up really has been the keel slugs, and they are in the centre of these. Now, some things like wood lice also will ruin your potatoes. They'll dig these little holes, they'll eat a little bit, and then other animals will move in, and they'll ruin quite a lot of the potatoes. This was a newish plot last year. I'm not surprised I've got a big problem with keel slugs. Saying that, winter digging certainly helps, and it shows all the little slug eggs to the surface. These are one slug that if you try to set beer traps, it will not cope with them. It will not take them out. Unfortunately, they like the potatoes too much underground. But I'm going to do a bit more digging. By the way, these things are no good for your compost. Put them on a fire, something like that, just get rid of them. But if you leave them on the compost, then you dig your compost in next year and you find yourself all in your carrots, you've got potato plants coming. They're never very good either, so we'll put them to one side. Now, these are the potatoes I want. These have been keel slugged quite badly, but there's still some good ones. Now, when you're digging potatoes, make sure you take all the little ones out as well. And these are going to want drying. That means, in the olden days, they used to leave them in the sun for a day or two. It's because they've got so much moisture on them that they won't store in a bag. I prefer to store them in the dark. Whenever you've got a potato and it's got this greeny colour to it, make sure potato's quite bitter. And some people say it's poisonous, but I'm still here and I must have eaten a few. But I think it is quite poisonous, so it's best to leave them alone. So all we're going to do today is dig the potato. Potato plants are alright, you go on the compost, just make sure you take all the little potatoes, otherwise they do what they call volunteer, which means they start growing next year exactly where you don't want them to. And because keel slugs are such a problem with these, I won't be growing potatoes on this patch of ground next year. I'll grow something else. I'll probably feed it well. This bit will probably have courgettes and marrows on it, and squashes, because it's been dug well. Actually, it's surprising there's this amount of water in the soil. These potatoes are ready to harvest. These are another few weeks yet. These are the pink fir apple, and these take a little bit longer. They're a long season potato, but other than that, the potatoes aren't too bad at all. Considering how dry it was early, I thought they'd never get growing in the first place, but they've done well. And here's some that just been eaten out of existence. Keel slugs again. Oh well, can't help. Just have to put up with it. Potatoes really, they're not one of the most valuable things on the plot. They're quite often cheaper if you grow them commercially. So the best thing to do is eat them rather quickly, because they taste a lot better than anything that's been knocking around. So if you boil these up as new potatoes, they're perfect. even the ones in the shop are never quite as good. So I'll carry on digging these for now, get loads more potatoes. This is our second earlies, and the epicure potatoes, I'll just dig one of them, just see what it looks like. If I can ask my camera girl to come in close please on this. Yes, be careful. Yeah, that's it. Let's just look and see what's happening on these. Nice big plant. Actually, that's not too bad, but these could grow a bit bigger, so we'd leave these for a little bit longer. Actually, that isn't. That's another one of the jets that should be dug up. The epicure ones have got slightly different colour flowers, so let's pick one of them for you. There's one here. There you go. Now, if I've done well, they should be really strange looking beasties. And here they are. Believe it or not, they are potatoes. And they're some of the best, tastiest new potatoes for salads you can get. But these can actually grow a little bit bigger. These will do another month or so in the ground before I have to take them out. And being slightly pink, the slugs don't like them, so these will go in for the salad tonight. And I bet she must be a bait will snap all these up. She loves new potatoes. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I know it's been a long wait before I'm back here again, but this is Vince for today's Grojo signing out, and I'll get a few more done for you over the next few weeks. And again, remember with these, dry them out before you store them. Don't stick them in the sun, they'll go green. So nice shade, something dark over the top. Just let them dry out just a little bit and they'll store longer. Thank you very much. Goodbye.